welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah, and if you're new here, I'm a travel enthusiast. Today I'm going to show you the best travel products that you need from Amazon in 2024. These aren't going to be your basic items like luggage or toiletry kits. If you want to see that, check out the video I made in 2022. I still use all of those items to travel with. In this video, I'm going to show you things that maybe aren't quite as obvious, but will definitely make your life easier. None of these products are sponsored, but I will have affiliate links below in the description box. If you click any of these links and purchase something, I will get a small commission at no additional cost to you. And lastly, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my other travel tips, guides, or product reviews. Okay, first up is a Bluetooth headphones eye mask. I know that sounds crazy, but if you're on an overnight flight, this thing is going to be awesome. Literally called sleep headphones, so if you are flying overnight and you need to block out the light and have music playing at the same time, this is the mask for you. I am so excited to try this out on my trip coming up. It does have where you can, has little buttons at the front where you can adjust the volume as well as hit pause or play. The speakers are in the side here. You can remove them for washing purposes. They are sewn in, but there is little threads that holds them in place, but there's an opening down here so you can remove it. And then the hole is actually in the back of the seam and you can pull them out through there. There is a cord included so that you can charge it because it is a battery. And it goes on just like this. So you can sleep, and the speakers are right here on each side of my head so that they will play music, and it is connected to your phone via Bluetooth, so you can play whatever you want to listen to. And I'm really excited to use this because when I want to sleep, I need something to block out the noise, but at the same time, big clunky earphones are too big, I can't get comfortable, and earbuds are going to fall out of my ear when I try to sleep. So I'm really excited to try this, and I will let you know how this works out after my trip this summer, but I definitely think it's going to be awesome because I have tested it out just playing around here at home, and it was awesome. So that is the first thing that you need for 2024. The second thing is a luggage lock. So this isn't a luggage lock in order to keep anybody from getting in your bag. What this does is allows you to secure your bag, your luggage, your backpack, your suitcase, anything to something that is not going to move. So like, for instance, I bought this because when we go on our trains through France this summer, we want to be able to just secure this to the luggage rack, and then we can go sit at our chair and I don't have to worry about anybody getting into my stuff or grabbing it and walking off the train with it. So that is what this is for. It is just a little code, so you just kind of like an old bike, like a bike lock, bike chain for your bikes. Does anybody use those anymore? That's what this is, and I'm really excited to have this because it's just a little bit of peace of mind when I'm on the train. I don't have to worry about that. And then next, I have mentioned these before, these are gear ties. So what they do is you can, there's two different kinds here. They just wrap around to hold your cords, and then you unwrap them, and it's pretty easy, right? And then the other ones are rubber, and you can just wrap them around your cords to hold them in place so things don't get tangled, and then you can pack them away into your electronics organizer very easily. So very excited for all that. This next item is fantastic to take with you if you are going to be traveling for long periods of time, especially if you're going carry-on only and can't take a lot of clothing with you. You'll need to do your laundry. When I went to Egypt a few years ago, we went for 2 weeks, but we only took 1 week's worth of clothing. I plan to do the same this summer when I go to France for 3 weeks, taking about 1 week's worth of clothing, and then I'm going to wash my clothing while I'm over there. I do like to take advantage of the hotels who will do laundry service. That's fantastic. And sometimes you don't want to pay for that, or if you're in a pinch and you need to wash something really quickly, this next item is going to come in really handy. It's actually 3 items. One is a drain stopper for you to put on any drain so that you can wash your laundry in the sink or the bathtub anywhere in your hotel room. There's a drain stopper. I do have travel laundry detergent. They're just little sheets and then they suds up into the water. And lastly, I also bring a clothesline, and it is braided, so you do not need things like clothespins. You can just pull it apart and put your clothing in there if you need, or just even hang it, lay it over the top of the line. And it does have little clips on both ends, so you can clip it if you need to. I usually will wrap it around something and then kind of clip it on itself so that it stays that way. But yeah, it works really well. We used this in Egypt, and it was great to have. And it's so lightweight. All 3 of these items are so small and they don't take up any room, so it's really convenient and handy to have for you. And the next item is going to be a personal safety alarm. Now this is probably more geared towards the women. Being a female solo traveler, sometimes you might just feel uneasy in different places. I never really feel uneasy in Europe. I always feel very comfortable there, but you just never know. Things do happen. So I do have this personal alarm. You just clip it onto wherever your purse, and then you would yank this portion off. When this little clip comes out of the top, it makes a very loud alarm sound. There is also a light so that it will start flashing. It's to draw attention so that people, if they're going to do anything, they will be deterred, basically. So this is something that I have to take with me now. And I also use it when I'm running at nighttime because I don't trust people when I'm running at nighttime. So that is a nice thing to have. And speaking of personal safety, especially if you are a solo female traveler, I have a hotel door lock. So what this does, this is what it looks like. Okay, so first you want to make sure this piece is inside the latch. And you hold it there while you close the door. But first I have to find the hole. There we go. Okay. So then you want to make sure that's in there. So that doesn't come off, right? So then this little guy is going to go. Make sure the red piece is on the side of the door, not the door frame. Because otherwise there's nothing to stop the door from opening. So then you stick this into the little hole. And you just like slide it into place. And now nobody can open that door. And then when you want to remove it, you just slide that out of place and the door opens. As a female traveler, I just always want to be prepared because that's the world we live in. Okay, so the next thing, much happier. I always have little tote bags to take with me. So this is like a shopping bag. It's a reusable shopping bag. It goes into this little tiny bag and it fits. I've taken it out and refolded it and it goes back in very easily. It also has a clip on the outside of it so that you can clip it to the outside of your purse, which I like because it doesn't take up room inside my purse. So I have a set of 3 of these and I'm going to be taking at least 2 of them with me on my trip because we do plan to, you know, have some picnics in France, you know, get some wine, get some cheese and bread and go hang out. And also in many parts of the world, they don't actually have plastic or one-time use bags. You have to provide your own. It's really handy. You just pull it out. It does fit back in. You can take it out, unfold it, put it back in. It goes back in really easily. I've had no problems with that. It's really durable, which I like because I want to be able to put a bottle or 2 of wine in there. There's also a clip here, so if it's, you know, wet or something, you don't want to put it back in the case, you can just hang it up. But yeah, I used this at a French market local to our area, and it was so cute. I had like some shopping things in there that I picked up and a bottle of wine, and it was completely durable. It was awesome. So I will be taking a couple of those with me to France this summer. Very excited about that. Next on our list is an outlet extender. So this is not an international converter or adapter. If you don't have a lot of outlets in your hotel room, this is going to give you more options. So you can see it is a standard US plug, but when you turn it around, you can see it's got 1, 2, 3 additional outlets, plus it's got 2 USB-A, I believe that's what those are called, and then a USB-C. So it can actually plug 7 items into this one outlet. It's basically like an extended outlet or an extension cord, surge protector, whatever you want to call it, but it's a lot smaller, it's compact, easy to travel with, and also easy to use in a hotel room where you don't have a lot of space. Next, I have a silicone makeup brush holder, and I really wish I would have held out for the pink one, but it was back ordered when I ordered, and so I have the cream colored one. But basically this is to fit your brushes. It has holes here so your brushes can breathe and not harbor moisture and bacteria and things, but you just Velcro it, open and closed, and then it opens and you put your brushes in there. And I honestly don't need one this big. It's one size only, but I don't take a ton of brushes because I'm going really minimalist and I'm not doing a full face of makeup because it's going to be hot and I'm a sweater, so I would just sweat all that makeup off anyway. So it's going to stay nice and thin and compact, I think, when I pack it. But anyways, I really like this because I didn't have anything to put my brushes in before, which meant that they can get, like, the bristles are going to get grimy or bent, and I didn't want that. So I purchased this. It holds everything just nice in there. And lastly, I have the Samsung Smart Tag. If you're an iPhone user, you would have an Air Tag. I can't stress these enough. They are amazing. I wish I would have had them years and years ago when my luggage got lost. I don't think they even existed then because it was so long ago, but I used this when I went to Egypt, and even though I'm planning to go carry-on only, I went carry-on only for that trip as well, but one time I was forced to check my bag, and it was really nice to have this because I could keep an eye on it and make sure I knew where it was. And I did do that because it took an hour for my bag to come out on baggage claim, and I was kind of getting worried. So nice to have, just throw it into your bag, and then if it ends up getting checked, you have some peace of mind, and that makes all the difference on your trip. I do have one honorable mention. It did not arrive in time for me to film this video, so I will just insert a picture. But basically, it's these little clipping locks for zippers. So when you have a bag that you want to take, if it's not like an anti-theft bag, you can clip these onto the two zippers, and then that way nobody can pickpocket you, or at least it's going to be a lot harder for them to, and you would notice in time. So Europe can be pretty well known for pickpockets at the touristy areas, so I definitely am going to be using these on my backpack because I can't lock it, and I don't want to have to worry about it while I'm walking around. So that's going to be the last thing. So I hope you enjoyed this list. These are the top 10 items you need for travel in 2024. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can see more of my travel product review videos and travel guides as well. And I am going to the Olympics later this year, so don't forget to stick around so you can see all of those videos. I'm going to be vlogging everything while I'm over there. And thanks for watching. See you later.